This is the Investor Mindset Podcast. In this week's episode, I'll be doing a review of some of the great things that we've experienced here at the Investor Mindset and at VonFinch over the last year. We've experienced a ton of growth. We've enjoyed learning some phenomenal lessons, and we've been grateful for all the clients we've been able to work with on the investing side at VonFinch, and for all of those who've come through the Investor Mindset Accelerator program, doing high performance coaching directly with me or another person on our team. It's been phenomenal to be able to dive in and see the amount of change and growth that has been able to happen within so many people's businesses and with our own, simply by coming together and using some of these key strategies that we talk about every single week and every single episode on the Investor Mindset Show. And in the last year, we've been able to have some phenomenal guests on the show. A few episodes that I encourage you to go back and listen to again and again, or if this is the first time that you're joining us, make sure you add these to your must-listen list, as these are some of my favorite episodes from the last year. You definitely going to want to go back and listen to Raising Capital with Real Estate with one of my favorite friends, Hunter Thompson. In this episode, he dives into some of the strategies that are so important when you're actually going to go raise capital as an operator. And what's helpful about this is, even if you're a passive investor, start understanding some of the key things to look for as he talks through those. We had an amazing guest, John Lee Dumas of Entrepreneurs on Fire. He told us and shared some of the key strategies about how to think differently about building your business. You know, he ended up moving to Puerto Rico, being able to take advantage of some of the incentives that are there. And these are the things that you can think about in your life and your business as well. And then two others that I want you to direct you guys back to was a great episode with Brandon Turner of Bigger Pockets, former Bigger Pockets podcast host for many years. He's been able to build a phenomenal business, but his vision was one of the key reasons he was able to do so. And that vision is what ended up carrying his business into another place. And something that I think is so important for us to think about, especially as we head into the new year. Last but definitely not least, Tom Wheelwright of the Rich Dad Advisors, well known for his book, part of the Rich Dad series. He dives into how we can save and be better with our taxes when it comes to making these real estate investments, how real estate can actually help us dramatically reduce our taxes, and some other strategies that I think you're going to want to dive into. So it's been a great year at the Investor Mindset. We've been able to learn a ton. We've been growing like crazy. And I want to thank all of you guys for listening to all of these episodes. We've been able to learn new lessons, speak with some phenomenal people, and be inspired to be able to go to another level. So all of you who've been able to drop a 5-star review or a review of your choosing has really helped us reach more people. We continue to be in the top 200 business podcasts, and that is because of you guys. One of the things that I am really grateful for is the amount of growth that we've seen at VonFinch Capital. We're projecting to continue that well into 2022. But what we've been able to see so far this past year is raising over $15 million of equity, placing that equity into investment, into service in over $285 million of commercial real estate, over 1,300 units in total. Now, what's important here is we really took a diversified approach. We were able to place that equity into multiple different opportunities in multiple different markets, from Denver to Dallas to Jacksonville to Phoenix. And we're, of course, underwriting and searching opportunities in other markets. But it's been so great being able to not only take on the full responsibility for equity on some of these deals, but also being able to place smaller allocations into larger deals and create true diversification within your individual portfolio as well as VonFinch's portfolio. So what is on the horizon for us? Well, we're working on hiring some phenomenal people so we can continue to deliver the type of white glove service that we've been able to deliver for all of you investors who have already joined the private capital network that VonFinch has been building. We're very excited. This Chief Investment and Operations Officer that we're bringing on is going to be able to help us scale to a whole nother level. So if you happen to know somebody who is extremely experienced on the operations side in real estate and in private equity and has a background of financial underwriting and analysis, please do send them over to vonfinch.com/hiring so that we can bring on people who not only match our culture, our vision, our values, but can help us really make a huge difference in the world. Because I'm personally on a mission to help inspire and impact over 1 million people to live a better life through real estate. And as a part of this mission is to help liberate people from having to work, from having that as a requirement, and giving people the optionality to create more freedom, flexibility, and fun. And one of the best vehicles to do that is through investment in real estate. And if you're anything like me, you have no interest or no vision that you're ever going to fully retire. And what that ends up leading to and what that could mean for you and what it means for me is that I have the ability to choose the work that I do. It gives me a lot of freedom. I get to focus in doing things that I absolutely love, like putting together this phenomenal show and working with all the clients, both on the high performance coaching side as well as in VonFinch Capital, and being able to grow and make that mission such a key part of my focus every day. And I want so many other people to be able to live their life with that kind of freedom. And so that's what we're doing here at the Investor Mindset. That's what we're doing at VonFinch Capital. If you know anybody, please do send them our way because we are looking to grow. If you don't end up matching the requirements for this position, definitely stay in touch because we're definitely going to be bringing on some more people. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for joining us and making 2021 a phenomenal year. It's been so great to serve so many of you. Of course, we are going full cycle on our first deal that will close here just at the end of the month. And we've got another deal that's listed. So we're going to have some great case studies to be able to share with all of our investors. We're going to take down a lot more deals in the new year. And we're excited to be able to build some real quality long-term relationships with all of you who are looking to make your life a little bit better with real estate. So thank you for joining us. Continue to pass along this message to other people who you believe it could resonate with, who you believe could get some kind of benefit from learning about real estate investing, but also taking on that investor mindset in their life. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thank you for listening to the Investor Mindset Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure to rate, review, subscribe, and share with a friend. Head over to theinvestormindset.com to join the Insider Club, where we share tools and strategies from the top investors and entrepreneurs on how to take it to the next level.